touch it. Go on, poke it. I just poked it into existence.
All this looks like the bottom of a lake.
Oh, it's getting worse. Maybe we should not be poking stuff quite as much. Oh, the fish. Hello, little fish. And
What
boop.
are you trying to show me?
Poke. Under the sea. Oh, Sap the Nuggets, welcome back to Black Mirror. So let's just start off by saying that I'm thick. So obviously we're locked in with this puzzle last time, but as with basically all the other puzzles that we've been doing up until this point, I can move the camera, and if I move the camera over to the side of the bookshelf, we now have these. So N, and then it was 5, so I'm guessing down B. I hope this is how it works, because that's how my school laid it out. I never really understood. I suppose that's how you would read lines. I suppose it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're looking for 2, which is that one. So thick. Again, that is.
Certainly has its secrets.
That if that is meant to be bagpipes, it isn't. It's alright. It's firstly, it's not as ear piercing as it should be. Right, now let's find this wee ducat. There we go.
It looks very precise, accurate. A lot of work went into this. There's a bit missing. Hold on. There.
David, mate. Okay, here we go. Oh, good. Oh, good. We are hearing the voices too now. Great, fantastic. That's. Don't think the puzzle like that.
What is that?
What is that?
Oh no.
Oh no. I like how I complained all last episode, like, oh, none of these people are Scottish, but then as soon as like Scottish people show up, I'm taking a piss. Oh no. Who are you?
Did you see him? Where did he go?
What did I tell you about disturbing me in my study?
Well, this kicked up a notch. Steady. Or you know, I can take a topple
Are you
in.
all right, sir?
Angus, mate, I'm having the weirdest night.
And David,
The boy. There was blood. And he pushed him down.
Oh, he didn't push him down.
who do you think you saw?
That prick. Him. Good old Edward.
Him.
Everybody's just like, should we get rid of him? Man, he's clearly half he's not.
What did you just say, sir?
It's all right.
You're like your father. You can see them too, can't you?
What is going on? Also, I feel as though he might have said something else in his sleep, given the kind of moaning that he was making. Anyway, talking in my sleep.
I've been babbling in my sleep since I was a child. It's nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Poor girl is scared out of her wits.
Of course, sir. Sorry, sir.
Alright.
My father. What did he think he saw?
It ain't my place to say, sir. But
I mean, I'm asking.
Go
so
on.
begging your pardon, sir, you should go. This place, it drove your father mad.
Drove him? Did he say what or whom he saw?
I'm sure I don't know, sir.
Best not push her too hard. She's scared enough of me already. Sorry,
thanks.
I
Full
didn't
stop.
get your name.
It's Ailsa, sir. Ailsa Crannan.
Hey, Crannan.
Oh, and Master Andrew asks if you would join him in the library. After breakfast, of course.
Thank
Of
you,
course,
Miss Crannan.
Need the breakfast first. Okay, well, things are kicking in now, it seems.
Get a hold of yourself, David.
What the whoa, wait, hey, ho, hey. that literally, it was loading screen and then suddenly in the bathroom with the white noise. As you do, that mirror animation is not the best.
Were these apparitions what drove my father
Ghosts.
from the castle?
You can
when
say
he was
ghosts. It's ghosts.
young? Were they what drew him back? He must have found something in the family chronicles he spoke of.
Boy and the old man, the boy.
I don't remember ever seeing that boy. A faded memory, perhaps? As far as I know, I've never been to this castle before.
Yeah, because like the guy is one thing, because you saw the painting and you know you might be dehydrated or something. Let's try and think logically first, shall we? Or maybe it's all the candle fumes. But yeah, we've never seen the Wayne before, and we saw the Wayne twice. So
Nobody else saw the boy or the old man who looked like my grandfather Edward. But it felt real, more even than the daydreams that plagued my childhood.
not really something that someone would normally say. Do you ever see something and go, this isn't like my daydreams when I was 7?
Elsa knows more than she wants to tell me.
More than likely, yeah. I imagine so. Maybe it was all the moaning you were doing in her presence that maybe freaked her out just a smidge. Right. Well, now that it's bright in here, maybe we can. Oh, there's our piss pot. Great. Be needing that shortly, I imagine.
Aye, and once you're done in the kitchen, go and clean up the cellar. The spiders have made a nest down there. A big one, too. They're crawling everywhere.
Lovely.
Master David, nice of you to grace us with your presence.
Hi, Angus. Friendly. Thank you for waiting. Or counter. That counter. But it's weird that it gives me the option to be friendly. Also, did I take a topple down the stairs with a cleaver in my pocket? Anyway, friendly, like I'm saying, I'm trying to romance Angus here.
I appreciate your patience.
I've had the staff prepare some of the finest Scottish delicacies for you. Black pudding, haggis, scrambled eggs with deer brain, and bacon.
And bacon. Yum. Now, the one thing I will say is I think I had haggis when I was like a Wayne when I was like 5, and I've not had haggis again since. Blood pudding, otherwise known to us as black pudding, however, I love. I've never had scrambled eggs with deer brain, and I also can't help but notice that I can't see the bacon unless the bacon is in with the scrambled eggs. Let's go with it.
I shot the deer myself in the local woods.
Well, at least you're using all of the deer,
Mother
brain
was never
included.
a fan of dishes made from entrails. In this case, she'd be missing out.
Well, that's good to know. Can I have tea, coffee? Finish breakfast. Oh. I imagine I'd need to dust off my hands
That was
more because I
delicious.
didn't even use
Thank
the
you.
cutlery.
I'm sure our local specialities must seem peculiar to one raised as you were.
I was raised in India. My spectrum of peculiar has quite a range.
Yeah, so I was gonna say. I imagine there's probably stranger things to eat in India than there is in Scotland. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's have a wee geek about. Anything about. Don't think there is. Can we go outside? Oh, good. The one thing I meant to say last time as well is that I noticed that we arrived in Scotland and it wasn't raining. However, it does seem to be raining now.
Elsa knows more about my father than she dares tell me. I'd better earn her trust now.
Okay.
She might return to the village once the weather clears.
Okay, noted. So, wait, actually, not noted. This isn't. This is Scotland, right? It doesn't matter if it is pissing it down. We get on with it. You're not like, oh, it's raining. Oh, I can't go outside. Nah, you just go outside and deal with it. Otherwise, you literally wouldn't leave wherever it is that you are. That feels a little bit dark. You would literally never leave where you are for 280 days out of the year. I think that's what it is. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that Scotland has rain round about that many days out of the year. You know, normally global warming and such.
Smoking a pipe? I thought that would be beneath her station.
Hey, Granny. How you doing?
Lady Margaret.
David?
There we go.
May I first apologise for my strange behaviour last night? It's just that...
Think nothing of it. You were obviously tired from your travels.
Yes.
Least said, soonest mended.
Sure. That's how that works. I like how it's like, sorry for this shit that I made up, but if I could press you some questions about it.
I don't want to give her another reason to think me mad.
Oh, good.
This may seem like an unusual question.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't, dear boy.
Have I ever been here before? Is it possible I visited as a child and can no longer remember?
Oh no, you are a stranger to these walls.
Debatable,
I
because I
think
seem to know where
prefer it
everything
stayed
is.
that way.
Her husband Edward.
What kind of man was my grandfather?
One that beats his wains, apparently.
He was magnificent. He was handsome, so handsome, and caring.
Caring enough to knock a defenseless child down the stairs.
All was so very different when he was around.
Was that before or after your neck elongated another 4 inches?
The maid. She seemed to be acting strangely, like she was frightened of me.
Yes, well, she's a simple sort, that one. She has probably heard of the curse of the Gordons the locals like to whisper about.
Curse? What curse?
Just a peasant superstition.
Is it now?
I
Aye.
would guess she was worried you'd show the same displays of unpredictable violence as your father did.
I never knew my father to be the violent type.
Oh, there are many things you do not know about your father. This is his doing.
Care to elaborate?
What?
Oh,
But how?
I'd rather not discuss it, David. And that maid should really keep her mouth shut and locate the earring she lost. She's like a magpie with shiny, expensive things.
quick
shall take my
conversation.
leave,
Yes,
Margaret.
please.
Yes. Oh, and David, the master of the house needs to respect the privacy of those under his roof. Even your father understood that. Sometimes a cabinet is locked for a reason.
Vain ignorance. It was important. Yeah, because I don't know if I had the option. I can't remember. But obviously I could open and close that cabinet with all the snake stuff on it. I feel as though I could have closed it, and I think I forgot.
I
It
was
was
looking
important.
for some documents and Andrew had already gone to bed.
I would still appreciate you respecting the rules of this house. You're not its owner quite yet.
Uh-huh. Can't help but notice that you're also not using your reading glasses to actually read. You're just kind of holding them. Take what? Take burning hot coals.
Margaret's lost earring. Not stolen after all.
Well, I can give that to her in a minute then.
Contrary to everything I've learned so far about Grandfather Edward, Lady Margaret still worships him.
That's not worrying at all. Here's your earring, by the way.
Lady Margaret? Yes, David.
Oh, what's that? Earring.
I could give it to her, and she'd still never tell me anything useful about my father or the secrets of this place. But the maid? I could use this to earn her trust. I shall take my leave, Lady
Well,
Margaret.
at least it's
Yes.
kind of want to just sit down again and just really, really piss her off, you know? I have no intention of romancing Lady Margaret. Now, Angus, on the other hand, I need a man that will carry my bags wherever I go. Oh, he's...
David, apologies for not being here to greet you. As the telephone in the castle is not working due to the recent storm, I have had to journey to the village to communicate with my office.
Okay.
Upon my return, I shall show you to the chapel where you can pay your respects to your father. Yours, Andrew Harrison.
Or maybe I'll just head to the chapel myself, just as soon as the weather clears.
Yee. I like how as soon as we got here, we were just instantly, like, untrustworthy of everybody, to the point where it's like, you know, oh yeah, we'll show you in the morning. Oh no, they'll breathe over my neck about everything. I'll go do it myself.
It's labelled Mallory. Perhaps another client of Mr.
Okay. Right, well, if he's not wanting to speak to us, I guess we should go to the cellar. Hey, hit that. Dumbwaiters shouldn't... That looks like a fire. Not a dumbwaiter.
Miss Crannan?
Eating. Here, we'll start with that.
I think you may have lost this.
Oh, there's blood in the
sir.
dumbwaiter.
Oh, thank you, sir. I only wanted to see how it looked in the mirror. I didn't mean to. I was scared to tell her ladyship. Oh, she can have such a temper.
What are you going to do now?
Might have something to do with that long
If I
leg of
can
hers.
sneak it into the salon, maybe her ladyship will think she lost it there herself.
From what I know about her, I very much doubt her ladyship will.
Okay. Blood. Yeah, let's ask about
Isn't
the blood.
that used for transporting cooked food? Why is there blood in it?
Ugh, the wee scunner thought it would be funny to put one of his dead beasties in it to fear me. He should keep them in the cellar and... Sorry, sir. I'm speaking out of turn.
That's fine. You'll be sacked once I take over.
Did you ever talk to my father?
I was serving here when he... That is to say,
Go on, please.
I gave
didn't
you that
think
earring.
To be proper, sir. Lady Margaret said... Oh, sorry, sir. I must get on with my work.
She's as scared of Margaret as she is of the butler. Poor girl.
Yee. What did my father see? His father's final days. Maybe if we offer to help with the
Would
spiders.
you like me to escort you to the cellar?
Wouldn't be proper to ask the owner of the house to do that, sir.
Well, I'm not the owner yet. And you didn't ask.
Very kind of you, sir.
Happy to help. I'll let you know when I'm ready to accompany you down there.
The subtitles said Tay and Day, and she didn't say Tay and Day. Ah! Why? What did father see?
You said my father saw things.
I don't want to talk about it, sir.
Alright. Father's
What
final days.
happened to my father here?
I'm sorry, sir. You're not like the rest of them here. Oh, sir, there's things you should know, but I really need this job.
She knows something. But how can I convince her to trust me?
Take it into a nest full of Baidus. That's how.
I shall leave you to your work.
Right, so if I head to the cellar, can I like just do this for her, or Because this is the cellar over here. Actually, 2 seconds. Inventory. I no longer have the kniff. Oh, so if I use the wire, I could open the cabinet like securely and then closed it, whereas if I just got the knife, I could have just like cracked it open using it. Balls.
Shall we?
Great. Dealing with spider nests. This is gonna be fun. Away we go. Right, hang fire hen. Jesus Christ, man, how quickly are you going down here? You clearly know exactly where this is. Right, I'll be taking this.
Let's see what we can find down here.
There we go. Now that I've got some light, I can actually have a look about. Just lots of preservative. Ooh, I can take something.
Raw spirit. Not particularly palatable, but good for cleaning and magic tricks.
Raw spirits. Yeah, I can't imagine
The
that would
water
be
of
good for
life.
drinking.
Some of these whiskies are from local distilleries.
Well, I would hope so. Oh, this would be the deer
Looks
brain that we
fresh.
had.
Master Eddie's work. He and Mr. McKinnon put it here earlier. Poor beastie.
Eddie. Another family member I've yet to meet.
I mean, the place is big enough, I suppose.
Ooh, a lot of blood for just one animal.
Well,
Not the most hygienic workstation. A hunting map. Looks like they've been poaching outside the Gordon estate.
bastards. Is there anything else I can look at? I like how I'm just carrying this bottle of raw spirit around with a lit candle in this underground cellar. That's just a recipe for fun or fire. One, I forget which. Leave. No, I don't want to leave. I know I don't want to. I know I don't. No, I don't. There we go. Anything around here? Nope. Just lots of bottles. Right. Shall we, dear? Burn. Burn.
Step right up.
Sir? What are you... Oh my! Oh, that's amazing! Does that not hurt?
That's one way to do it.
No, a little trick I learned in India.
I mean, fair enough. Is this just your excuse for drinking? Mates!
Sorry, did that scare you, Elsa? I didn't think...
This'll be Eddie. Shut up. Pluck you faced wee shite.
And you are?
Edward Mallory. You may call me Edward III.
No, I'll call you a wee
this
shite.
is Cousin Eddie. He seems
Welcome to my castle.
as terrible as the rest of them. My castle indeed.
Can we do that trick on the Wayne? I mean... seems like a lovely child.
Pleased to meet you, Eddie. So, your parents would be my aunt and uncle Clara and Victor. Are they...
Dead. Dead as doornails, the pair of them.
Lovely.
Great.
You've lived here all your life, so you would have met my father.
Only after he lost what marbles he had left. If it were up to me, I'd have locked him up in the loony bin a bit sooner.
Locked him up?
If it was up to me, mate, you're
So
like
what
12.
are you doing down here anyway?
There's a line between honesty and rudeness that Cousin Eddie doesn't seem to recognize. I was helping Miss Crannan.
Aw, why didn't you ask me?
Excuse me, sir.
'Cause you're a wee
Sirs,
shite.
I really have to go.
Leaving so soon? Was it something I said?
Maybe
They all
it's
tend
just
to
the
act
fact
like
that
that
you're...
in the presence of nobility.
You said something.
Oh, he said
About a loony
sufferable.
bin?
I did. Oh. Oh, you don't know.
Well,
Well, never you mind. I have an animal to prepare.
I'm getting very tired of everyone in this house avoiding my questions.
Yeah, because unfortunately, the less of your questions they answer, the more of your inner monologue that I need to listen to, David.
There's something you should know, sir. Something important. I overheard them talking, and
You're paid to work, not chat. Get to it, girl.
Sorry, Mr. McKinnon.
That was-
Library after dinner.
At last, I might get some answers.
or she might be deed before dinner. Where's Angus? Can't help but notice that you're pals with that wee shite in the stair. Could you perhaps not be that? Meet with Elsa after Dundons. Can do.
This'll make it easier to carry.
Make.
The
Oh.
boy. It must be.
Oh.
But I need to be sure. Perhaps the names are on the back.
Could you just look? Okay, fine. I'll do it then.
Lady Margaret. She looks happy. I can't imagine her smiling like that these days.
She looks horrifying. Is what she looks.
Grandfather Edward. Just as he looked last night. My family. Yet they're all still strangers to me.
Maybe it'd be best to keep it that way.
What's this? Looks like it's drawn in
Blood.
blood?
Aye, they were making black pudding while they were looking at the picture. Am I meant to see something here? Did you not get to see something? Because all I saw was the corner of a painting, but alright. Oh. Just pray. Whoa. Was that a rapid tap? Oh. I'm sorry, what? What?
Regardless of what I told Miss Crannan, these visions are like nothing I've ever experienced before. And they're getting worse.
Uh-huh. That, or we just, like, did some magical reconfiguration malarkey. Right, so does that... No, we still don't know who the boy is. Find the grave from the painting. Okay. So I don't know if I necessarily need to complete them in order. I just need to complete them all eventually, and I presume I'll solve the who is the boy thing by going to the grave. Ah, maybe that's what
I saw an old photograph of a boy in the other room. Something tells me she wouldn't be happy if she knew I had it in my pocket.
Ah, that was taken in 1894. Young Johnny, your father.
You can
Young
remember
Johnny.
the exact year.
It's a funny thing when you reach my age. You can remember dates from decades ago.
But not what you had for breakfast.
Maybe others can't.
other people in the photo.
Who, may I ask, were the others in the picture?
That would be your Aunt Clara and your late great-grandmother, the last true Countess of Scahandew House. And my dear Edward, of course.
I noticed my father had a scar on his face. How did that happen?
Falling from a tree, perhaps? I can't recall. But your father was a clumsy child.
You just
Can't
bigged up.
recall. But you remember the date the photograph was taken?
Just bigged up your memorization skills
I
there,
shall take
Hen.
my leave, Lady Margaret.
Yes.
Yes. Aye, alright. God, take a poker out your arse. Right, so, find out who the boy was. Meet up with Ailsa after dinner. Find the grave from the painting. I don't know how. I don't know how to initiate dinner time. Do I just need to go up to somebody and be like, here, I'm hungry, what's for dinner? Is it more black pudding? I really want black pudding now. Some tatty scones. I'm really after that bacon as well, given the fact that I noticed that there was none. Apparently I could go outside. And apparently it's
Finally, some
lovely.
fresh air.
Where'd my jacket come from? So many questions. Hey, we've got a run now that we're outside. Whee! Alright, let's try and get some of this nonsense done. Just around here. Ooh. Just another photo piece. I have no clue as to how many of these I have now, or if there is a purpose to it, or if it's just can I just get in the car and leave. I get that this is good old Angus's, but I'm sure, you know, me and Angus are good buds. I'm sure Angus wouldn't mind me borrowing it for a minute. Can I just flee? Never return. Is this like a Silent Hill kind of thing where I'm now stuck here because the water has came in? Boat. Wait, what'd you say? What? Another picture. What did you say about? Well, never mind. I clicked through it. Never mind. Okay. Well, at some point we're going to be getting on a boat and just setting off. I think it's good to know. Ori.
Master Davy,
Hey, David. Ori.
You could tell it was me.
your footsteps. I ken the walk of everyone here.
I mean, you met me last
Wow,
night.
that's rather incredible.
Aye, that it is, laddie. That it is. I hear better than most. See more than most and all.
Need a hand with that?
Father had a similar toolbox. Back when he still fixed things around the house. Father had a similar...
Okay, could I not just use the toolbox to help? Father's hospitalization.
When you talked about what they did to my father, what did you mean?
You shouldn't have come back. You canna go through what he did as a bairn and no be sick.
Bairn,
So
yay!
his hospitalization was justified then?
Not for me to say. Before you think of putting down roots here, you should think on what the poison grown here did to your father. You can?
No, not really.
Bairn, also another word for a wean, a child. So you can be what my granddad used to call me, which was a bonny bairn, which is like a happy lad.
If you dinna mind, this door will no mend itself.
I'll leave you to it then.
Or could offer to help the blind guy. Fucking, oh, David, mate. You can't go on about how much of a wee shite that other person, I can't remember the name, was, and then be this much of an asshole. Right, well, apparently not only do I have a castle, but I also have a fucking church. Or mausoleum. Right, we can see this, so let's
Nobody
examine.
left to mourn the dead or care for their graves, it seems.
Apparently not. So let's not activate my apparent
I've
voodoo
seen this
senses.
before. In the painting. This is the grave I saw in that waking dream or whatever it was. The grave my father buried something in as a boy. Who's buried here? If I could just... these vines are too thick.
Remove
I need
things.
something to cut through these.
Okay. Are you really going to make me go back to the toolbox just because you are a little bitch? Can I get in here? Locked with a padlock.
Locked with a padlock.
Okay. Well. God, we are remote as all balls.
Rusty, but in good order.
Right, so take. It says take. It says take. Key to chapel. Ah, okay. Graves.
The graveyard. Is it a family plot?
Aye. No matter how high and mighty, all the Gordons end up there.
A cheery thought. It's a shame we don't have the means to properly care for the graves.
Why bother? His bones and food for worms.
Got a point. Can I have the key to the bones and worms?
You
platter?
wouldn't have to have a chapel key, would you?
Ain't set a foot in there for years, and I don't intend to either.
That'll be a no then.
If you
Can
didn't
I...
mind...
No, fuck. Again, the order of it is irritating the shit out of me, right? See, and then you swapped it round.
May I borrow your bolt cutter?
Maybe. If I ken what you need it for.
Cut padlock, uncover graves.
The graves. I would like to tidy them up. That way I can pay my respects properly.
Is that a fact? Why's that then?
They are my family. They deserve to be remembered.
Fair enough, laddie. Just grab it yourself, will ye?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm unhelpful enough in the fact that I'm making you handle that. So, yeah, there we go, bolt cutters. I genuinely wanted to just get a tool to uncover the grave. I didn't realise that we were going to go for the omnipotent tool that we will use to cut vines and also... I mean, bolt cutter feels a bit excessive for some plants. David. You bitch. Right, remove plants. Snippy, snippy.
Better.
Not what
Cecilia
Volkars are used
Shaw,
for.
Nee Gordon. Aunt Cecilia. Now, let's see if there's something really buried in here. Another piece of the castle model.
Huh. Oh. Anything? No.
Another part of the model. And it's stained with what seems to be old blood.
It's a lot of blood
Why did
on.
Father bury this when he was a child?
It's in remarkably good nick for being buried fucking donkeys ago. But I've noticed that, you know, we're seeing a repeating theme here. That can you move your feet, please? We're seeing a repeating theme here that everything seems to be covered in blood. Just smidges of it though. Clicky, 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 clicky. Clunk. Did I just put the bolt cutters down on the floor? Also, I don't know if I should be going in here. It's not part of my mission. No, sorry, not part of my quest log. Well, this place is well and truly humped. Is there even anything to do? Oh, I need to go across this stuff.
Being the chronicle of the family Gordon, as laid down by Sir Drummond Gordon, the year of our Lord, 1413.
Local legend speaks of this particular glen as being inhabited from time immemorial. Enigmatic, elaborately carved Pictish stones stand as timeless evidence of this. As for the locals, they appear prideful of the counsel they delight in giving to visitors. Traveler, beware.
Interesting. But we can't read the second one, and we can't really read the middle one.
The Celtic
because reasons.
peoples arrived in this place like a great beast, bringing with them the bloodlines that would eventually spawn the Gordon clan. Using their superior numbers, knowledge, and machines of war, they swiftly conquered the primeval Picts. With them, they brought too their religion and druid clerics. The magics these wise men used did shape forever the lands, even until this present day. It is said that the sempiternal burden our family carries rose at that time.
Oh, now we can read it. So we also have druids?
'Tis
Nice.
well recorded how the Empire of Rome did fail to tame the wayward Scots, that they did even raise a barrier to protect their mighty empire. What is seldom told is the truth behind their defeat.
Magic.
Our ancestors drew upon ancient powers to aid their victory, powers not easily fathomed by the fragile human mind. This aid did come at the greatest of costs, a debt as yet unsettled, a price we will continue to pay until the last Gordon passes to dust.
Okay.
For the centuries, we Gordons made the land our own. Others did bow to us, as we kept the secrets of Skahandu, the secrets of the Black Mirror. Even as tragedy and madness did fester in our foundations, we held fast and steered the land through vile English attack and worse. In time, the Gordons and the land became one.
So we're actually druids.
Some pages have been ripped out.
Hmm.
The only thing left seems to be some kind of family oath.
In blood we are bound to the land we protect, to the truths we alone may conceal. I shall forfeit my life, lest my clan should suffer. I shall forfeit my spirit to hold the darkness at bay. In blood we are bound till the day of the reckoning.
Where's the cold coming from?
Scotland, it's always cold, mate. At least set when it was set in this time. Global warming hadn't really kicked in yet. So we made some kind of deal magically. And you can tell it's old magic because it's got a K in it. Can I go to... No? Okay. What about just go over here? Oh, it's all bent over there. Can I... Do I just leave? No? Go over this way? Rubble... Oh. Touch. Touch.
Is this what madness feels like? It can't be real.
Cool, just casually underwater now. As you do. What kind of magics did we tap into exactly? Is this see? Touch it. Go on, poke it. I just poked it into existence.
All this looks like the bottom of a lake.
Oh, it's getting worse. Maybe we should not be poking stuff quite as much. Oh, the fish. Hello, little fish. And the
What
boop.
are you trying to show me?
Poke. Under the sea. Oh. Damn it, David. You're alright. Oh. Hello, lady. Do you need a hand? Do I poke you? Not in that way.
She's not holding a baby, but some heavy object to weigh herself down.
Oh. Okay, so do I go around this way and catch her mid-fall? No? Okay, what's the purpose of me climbing? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, don't go near the lady. Noted.
I feel like I've missed something.
Oh, I need to go... Right, okay. I mean, thanks for letting me know and all that, do you know what I mean? But... So maybe I need to catch the thing, because it gives me a prompt. but it makes that happen. I don't know if that's meant to happen. Nope, okay. I mean, that definitely seems bad, but she was materializing. Okay, maybe I did the right thing. Or maybe I did the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. Last save. Oh my god, please tell me this auto saves. I haven't been saving it. I haven't been saving it because I was like, hey, you know, saving's only if I want to like turn it off. I didn't realize that there were options for me to die. Oh, thank God. Okay.
There's a fresh wound across her stomach. The figure up there must be Edward.
I didn't even see it. Okay, right, up we go. Can we climb now? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even see the image up the top. Right, this one here. Are you playing at, eh? Ah, da ta ta ta. Okay. Should I just leave this way? It's not really seem as though it's letting me go anywhere else.
A note.
There we go.
I'm taking my baby with me to save it from this rotten family.
Find my child!
Oh, that was a bad time for the water to turn off. Christ, people are just showing up out the woodwork.
Are you alright?
And who the fuck are you? Huh? We have issues. We have issues that we have yet to explain.
Did you see her? She drowned.
Nobody saw shit.
Calm down, you were in shock. What were you doing clambering about in here?
Are you the doctor?
If I told you, you'd think me mad.
It's more your mouth,
It's just what your father said to me.
Who are you? Ah, I think this is the doctor. Who are you?
What? Who are you?
My name is Dr. Leah Farber. I treated your father at the asylum.
The asylum?
Let's get you back to the castle and make sure you are all right.
Or we could talk here. Or we could talk here, where there's not an entire family tree possibly trying to cover up a murder. Well, definitely trying to cover up a murder, and not a murder, but you know what I mean. And possibly gonna try and kill me. Because it seems as though, from all that stuff that we read, we, like, I don't know, made a deal with the devil or something ancient, but we also need to keep it secret, and the debt we need to repay is to essentially give blood, which would explain why so many of them die young. Alright, David, want to get a fucking chill, mate? Blondie here's just trying to help you. Why is she here? Asylum.
What's this about an asylum?
As I said, your father was admitted.
Why? Who did that to him?
I did. But unfortunately, he managed to escape.
What?
Okay.
Hold on a minute. How dare you come in here and...
Told you? Your father was a madman.
Look,
a complete
you.
and utter madman. Don't mind me. Please continue.
Oh. I have no patience for these people.
What did you come here for?
I'm not sure your father's story is finished yet, and there are some things I still need to make my peace with.
Okay. John.
Well, what right did you have to lock my father up in a madhouse?
I was his doctor. I understand you are in shock, but you have no right to speak to me in such a way. I was trying to help him.
He's dead. Capital job.
Now, hold on just a minute.
Sounds like somebody else might be dead as well. Great.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, no! No!
This will just be like the deer's been mangled or something. Well then. She slept because the bucket wasn't under the deer. Slept. Okay, we get it. She's dead, can we?
Eddie, it'll be all right. Pull yourself together.
It'll be alright. I mean, there's a
I
dead
suggest
woman.
nobody else goes down there. We should keep the room intact until the police can get here.
Uh-huh, sure, the police
I
will
shall
get you.
alert them first thing in the morning. What an unfortunate accident.
You know, Angus...
Accident? You think so? Just after the madman's son turned up at our door.
And yet you were the one standing over her body with blood on your hands.
How dare you? I was too late. I was trying to help her. She...
You're trying to help.
There, my sweet boy. Let's get you to bed.
What
Angus,
angle is
would
this?
you-
Of course, ma'am.
I think we will all benefit from a good night's sleep.
So I'm now being framed for murder. Great.
I know you may have no reason to, but I need you to trust me. I'm the only one on your side when it comes to your father's death.
Lady Margaret certainly isn't. But if I told you what I saw in the chapel, you'd have me in a padded cell, just like my father.
Why are you here? Ask about John, leave conversation. Okay, so why are you here? Because, I mean, the thing is, if you're a psychiatrist and stuff like that, aren't you supposed to have a certain level of professional distance? Especially when they go off and essentially, with what they're saying happen, when they escape an asylum, which, you know, kudos, but then subsequently commit suicide. I don't know if it would be the wisest decision for you to just turn up.
Why did you come here? To make sure my father was successfully in the ground?
With all due respect, Mr. Gordon, I will not allow you to speak to me or about my work in such a tone. I tried everything I could to aid your father. Your father was heavily drugged when he was brought to me, to prevent any further violent outburst, or so Lady Margaret had said. But something felt wrong, even then.
Okay. Also, I like how the option that was presented to me is like, why are you here? And David just himself decided to put so much fucking mustard on it.
So, what was my father like when you locked him
Oh
up?
my god, David, let
I
it
didn't
go.
just lock him up. I tried to help him. He was convinced he was carrying some ancient curse, that he was being haunted by evil.
Capitalized evil,
I
by
wish
the way.
I had reached
Not
him.
just evil.
Had been able to
Capitalized.
reach him.
Maybe if I threw you a bone, you'd get off my back.
The ancient evil.
He used to babble about a dark force threatening him and our family.
Was that why he moved you to India? To remove himself from this place?
I believe so.
And yet here you are, in the very place he sought to protect you from.
What a
Who knows?
twit.
Maybe there is an ancient evil in this place. An evil that drags us back no matter how far away we get. Even from the other side of the world.
Potentially. I mean, was it just me hearing the voice of what was on that scriptures in the chat? No, just me? Just me? You didn't hear it either? Okay, apparently I'm the one going nuts.
Father was obsessed with the history of the family for as long as I can remember.
Did your father actually believe his family was out to get him?
Yes.
Who knows?
Always
What
presume
really
that your
scared him
family's
was
out to get you.
beyond the physical.
And what do you think? Was your father right? Are there things beyond the physical?
Beyond the physical. Dismiss entirely or avoid question. Well, I mean, she's a psychiatrist, so no matter what we do, she'll decipher some kind of fucking meaning from it. So avoid question.
I have other things to worry about right now.
Like potentially
Things
being
like
framed,
a drowning woman floating in thin air. If
or
you really want to
being
help me,
framed for an
I
actual
need to find out
murder
what
that
the
just
maid
happened.
knew. What Lady Margaret and Angus didn't want her to tell me.
You believe it got her killed?
Maybe. What I saw in the chapel, it has to be real. She must have drowned herself down at the loch. Because if it's all in my mind, like father, like son.
Okay. Now the thing that I wonder, because when I was hunting about looking for stuff, yeah, it's not there anymore. It was like, you know, speak to Elisa after dinner. But I went around the whole house and there was never any dinner served. There was no Angus to ask for dinner or anything like that. So I don't know if this has branching things that can happen. It doesn't seem like it's not to shit on it, but you know, well enough woven to do that. So I do find it funny that there's like mission objectives that essentially are never going to happen.
We need to examine the maid's body in the cellar
To find out who killed her.
to be sure she was murdered before we start pointing fingers.
Fair enough. I'm more than happy
Angus
to go
will
to
have
that.
the key.
Fucking Angus. Angus is also probably the fucking one that done it. Oh, I can leave. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting.
What is it?
What it is that we have sufficiently lost
I'll get you back.
our marbles.
Oh, you can.
Stop monkeying around. Come with me.
I'll come inside in a bit. Don't go. Can I just have a few
It's
more
not a request, Carol.
Don't worry. I'll be fine.
Why is some of it not subtitled?
What's happening to me?
David? Is everything all right?
10. Bit close. Jesus. Okay. Oh, can I interact with the ghosts? Can I can I go into a seizure? No. No. Boo. Rory. Not to, you know, be that guy, but have you have you seen with your mind's eye any ghosts?
Nobody in this house is particularly chatty. Not even when I have an actual question for them.
Well, we could have just made general chit chat, no? Okay, fine then. Okay, so why am I out here then?
We need to examine the maid
To find out.
to be sure she was
Let's
murdered
talk about
before we
this
start
right
pointing
next to Rory.
fingers.
Great, okay, so why... What purpose would I have to be out here? Because the game kind of locked me inside when I didn't need to go outside. So why is it letting me out now? It's odd that there's these
How
cutscenes.
curious. Come and look at this.
Okay, once I gain control. But
Look, they form a clear circle.
oh, it's a
be a fluke.
summoning circle.
It looks like one of the stones is missing.
A heavy enough stone to weigh yourself down with.
Examine.
I've never seen a rose like this before.
I have. The gardener, Rory. He brought some down from the glass house.
Rory, you and me gonna have to have words. Hmm?
Something's carved into each one.
Yeah, I see that. So am I gonna have to take a trip back to the mausoleum in order to figure out what the other symbol is? Rory? Mate? The roses. There we go.
That's an unusual looking rose. I noticed one lying by the side of the loch.
Aye, that's been me. A flower for the flower of Scahandu, Cecilia.
My aunt? They're for her?
I grew 'em for her. She loved the roses, did Cecilia. No the red ones, though. Made her think of blood.
Yeah,
you
blood
ken.
again.
Forgive me,
theme.
but wouldn't it be more fitting to place them on her grave?
Why, she's no there, is she, laddie? That's not where she rests. And I don't much stand by your modern god.
Rory, what happened to her? What happened to Cecilia?
I'm not in the mood to open old wounds, laddie.
No worries, Rory. About the ruins.
There are some strange markings carved into the stones on the shore.
Runes, aye.
Runes!
I'm
We don't
old-fashioned,
roll
I
our
suppose.
R's
Still hold
quite
to
that
the
long.
old ways.
Superstitions don't gain validity just by being believed in for a long time.
Alright, okay.
I'd watch that. Your precious science doesn't have all the answers, lassie.
Yeah, shh, they're all fucking mental. Just shut the fuck up. Yes, aha. The
May I
grave.
have some of the roses, Rory? I'd like to place them on Cecilia's grave.
What's she to you? You didn't ken her.
No, I didn't. But she's family. And besides, Father always spoke fondly of her. He would even smile as he talked about playing in the gardens with her as a child.
He did he? Aye, well, that's good to ken. I should have some left in the glass house.
I'll
Okay.
speak to you later, Rory.
Bye, Rory.
Aye, I'm sure you will, laddie.
So can I now go in there? Ah, okay. I don't see how this is imperative to me not getting accused of murder. So I'm going to take a trip back into the house and see if we can maybe sort that out first. Right, okay, I imagine I'm going to have to do a bunch of running around again to try and figure out... The camera is weird. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it here for just now until I can run around the place and figure out where Angus is and try and get a key. And I imagine it's probably not going to be that simple, but we can but hope. Things are definitely getting a bit spicy. I hope you've been enjoying this. I've definitely been enjoying it as well. It's like I'm saying, it's different from what I usually play, but it's still fun to explore it, and it's kind of creepy and dissecting it all. But I hope you've been enjoying it as well alongside me. If you have, then batter the subscribe button, like the video, get your banter in the section down below, all that jazz. I'll catch you nuggets in the next one, alright? Cheery bye.